Chapter 27. The Altar of Burnt Offering. You shall make the altar of acacia wood, 5 cubits long and 5 cubits wide. The altar shall be a square. Its height shall be 3 cubits. You shall make its horns on its 4 corners. Its horns shall be of one piece with it. You shall overlay it with bronze. You shall make its pots to take away its ashes, and its shovels, its basins, its meat hooks, and its fire pans. You shall make all its vessels of bronze. You shall make a grating for it of network of bronze. On the net you shall make 4 bronze rings in its 4 corners. You shall put it under the ledge around the altar beneath, so that the net may reach halfway up the altar. You shall make poles for the altar, poles of acacia wood, and overlay them with bronze. Its poles shall be put into the rings, and the poles shall be on the 2 sides of the altar when carrying it. You shall make it hollow with planks. They shall make it as it has been shown to you on the mountain. The courtyard. You shall make the court of the tabernacle like this. For the south side, southward, there shall be hangings for the court of fine twined linen, 100 cubits long for one side. Its pillars shall be 20, and their sockets 20, made of bronze. The hooks of the pillars and their fillets shall be made of silver. Likewise, for the length of the north side, there shall be hangings 100 cubits long, and its pillars 20, and their sockets 20, made of bronze. The hooks of the pillars and their fillets are to be made of silver. For the width of the court on the west side shall be hangings of 50 cubits, their pillars 10, and their sockets 10. The width of the court on the east side, eastward, shall be 50 cubits. The hangings for the one side of the gate shall be 15 cubits. Their pillars 3, and their sockets 3. For the other side shall be hangings of 15 cubits. Their pillars 3, and their sockets 3. For the gate of the court shall be a screen of 20 cubits of blue and purple and scarlet and fine twined linen, the work of the embroiderer. Their pillars 4, and their sockets 4. All the pillars of the court around shall be filleted with silver, their hooks of silver, and their sockets of bronze. The length of the court shall be 100 cubits, and the width 50 throughout, and the height 5 cubits of fine twined linen, and their sockets made of bronze. All the instruments of the tabernacle and all its service, and all of its pins, and all the pins of the court shall be made of bronze. Oil for the lampstand. You shall command the children of Israel, that they bring to you pure olive oil beaten for the light, to cause a lamp to burn continually in the tent of meeting, outside the veil which is before the covenant. Aaron and his sons shall keep it in order from evening to morning before the Most High God. It shall be a statute forever throughout their generations on behalf of the children of Israel. Chapter 28. Garments for the priest. Bring Aaron your brother and his sons with him near to you from among the children of Israel, so that he may minister to me in the priest office. Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, Eleazar and Ithamar, Aaron's sons. You shall make holy garments for Aaron your brother, for glory and for beauty. You shall speak to all who are wise-hearted, whom I have filled with the spirit of wisdom, so that they may make Aaron's garments to sanctify him, so that he may minister to me in the priest office. These are the garments which they shall make: a breastplate, an ephod, a robe, a fitted tunic, a turban, and a sash. They shall make holy garments for Aaron your brother and his sons, so that he may minister to me in the priest office. They shall use the gold, and the blue, and the purple, and the scarlet, and the fine linen. The ephod. They shall make the ephod of gold, blue, purple, scarlet, and fine twined linen, the work of the skillful workman. It shall have 2 shoulder straps joined to the 2 ends of it, so that it may be joined together. The skillfully woven band which is on it shall be like its work, and of the same piece, of gold, blue, purple, scarlet, and fine twined linen. You shall take 2 onyx stones and engrave on them the names of the children of Israel, 6 of their names on the one stone, and the names of the 6 that remain on the other stone, in the order of their birth, with the work of an engraver in stone, like the engravings of a signet. You shall engrave the 2 stones according to the names of the children of Israel. You shall make them to be enclosed in settings of gold. You shall put the 2 stones on the shoulder straps of the ephod, to be stones of memorial for the children of Israel. Aaron shall bear their names before the Most High God on his 2 shoulders for a memorial. You shall make settings of gold and 2 chains of pure gold. You shall make them like cords of braided work. You shall put the braided chains on the settings. The breastpiece. You shall make a breastplate of judgment, the work of the skillful workman. Like the work of the ephod, you shall make it of gold, of blue, and of purple, and scarlet, and fine twined linen, you shall make it. It shall be square and folded double. A span shall be its length, and a span its width. You shall set in it settings of stones, 4 rows of stones. A row of ruby, topaz, and beryl shall be the first row, and the second row a turquoise, a sapphire, and an emerald, and the third row a jacinth, an agate, and an amethyst, and the fourth row a chrysolite, an onyx, and a jasper. They shall be enclosed in gold in their settings. The stones shall be according to the names of the children of Israel, 12, according to their names, like the engravings of a signet, everyone according to his name. They shall be for the 12 tribes. You shall make on the breastplate chains like cords of braided work of pure gold. You shall make on the breastplate 2 rings of gold, and shall put the 2 rings on the 2 ends of the breastplate. You shall put the 2 braided chains of gold in the 2 rings at the ends of the breastplate. The other 2 ends of the 2 braided chains you shall put on the 2 settings, and put them on the shoulder straps of the ephod in its 4 part. You shall make 2 rings of gold, and you shall put them on the 2 ends of the breastplate on its edge, which is toward the side of the ephod inward. You shall make 2 rings of gold, and shall put them on the 2 shoulder straps of the ephod underneath, and its 4 part, close to its coupling, just above the skillfully woven band of the ephod. They shall bind the breastplate by its rings to the rings of the ephod with a lace of blue, so that it may be on the skillfully woven band of the ephod, and that the breastplate may not swing out from the ephod. Aaron shall bear the names of the children of Israel and the breastplate of judgment on his heart when he goes in to the holy place for a memorial before the Most High. Continually, you shall put in the breastplate of judgment the Urim and the Thummim, and they shall be on Aaron's heart when he goes in before the Most High. Aaron shall bear the judgment of the children of Israel on his heart before the Most High God, continually. Additional priestly garments. You shall make the robe of the ephod all blue. It shall have a hole for the head in the middle of it. It shall have a binding of woven work around its hole, as it were the hole of a coat of mail, that it not be torn. On its hem you shall make pomegranates of blue and of purple and of scarlet all around its hem, with bells of gold between and around them. A golden bell and a pomegranate, a golden bell and a pomegranate around the hem of the robe. It shall be on Aaron to minister, and its sound shall be heard when it goes into the holy place before the Most High God, and when he comes out, so that he does not die. You shall make a plate of pure gold and engrave on it like the engravings of a signet, holy to the Most High God. You shall put it on a lace of blue, and it shall be on the sash. It shall be on the front of the sash. It shall be on Aaron's forehead. And Aaron shall bear the iniquity of the holy things, which the children of Israel shall make holy, and all of their holy gifts. And it shall be always on his forehead, so that they may be accepted before the Most High. You shall weave the tunic with fine linen. You shall make a turban of fine linen. You shall make a sash, the work of the embroiderer. You shall make tunics for Aaron's sons. You shall make sashes for them. You shall make headbands for them, for the glory and for beauty. You shall put them on Aaron your brother, and on his sons with him, and shall anoint them, and consecrate them, and sanctify them, that they may minister to me in the priest's office. You shall make them linen pants to cover their naked flesh. They shall reach from the waist even to the thighs. They shall be on Aaron and on his sons when they go in to the tent of meeting, or when they come near to the altar to minister in the holy place, so that they do not bear the iniquity and die. This shall be a statute forever to him and to his offspring after him. Chapter 29. Consecration of the priest. This is the thing that you shall do to them to make them holy, to minister to me in the priest's office. Take 1 young bull and 2 rams without defect, unleavened bread, unleavened cakes mixed with oil, and unleavened wafers anointed with oil. You shall make them of fine wheat flour. You shall put them into 1 basket, and bring them in the basket with the bull and the 2 rams. You shall bring Aaron and his sons to the door of the tent of meeting, and shall wash them with water. You shall take the garments and put on Aaron the tunic, the robe of the ephod and the breastplate, and clothe him with the skillfully woven band of the ephod. You shall set the turban on his head, and put the holy crown on the turban. Then you shall take the anointing oil and pour it on his head, and anoint him. You shall bring his sons and put tunics on them. You shall clothe them with belts, Aaron and his sons, and bind headbands on them. They shall have the priesthood by a perpetual statute. You shall consecrate Aaron and his sons. You shall bring the bull before the tent of meeting, and Aaron and his sons shall lay their hands on the head of the bull. You shall slaughter the bull before the Most High God at the entrance of the tent of meeting. You shall take of the blood of the bull and put it on the horns of the altar with your finger, and you shall pour out all the blood at the base of the altar. You shall take all the fat that covers the internal organs, the cover of the liver, the 2 kidneys, and the fat that is connected to them, and burn them on the altar. But the meat of the bull and its skin and its dung you shall burn with fire outside the camp. It is a sin offering. You shall also take 1 ram, and Aaron and his sons shall lay their hands on the head of the ram. You shall slaughter the ram, and you shall take its blood and sprinkle it around on the altar. You shall cut the ram into pieces and wash its internal organs and its legs, and put them with its pieces and with its head, and you shall burn the whole ram on the altar. It is a burnt offering to the Most High. It is a pleasing aroma, a burnt offering made by fire to the Most High. You shall take the other ram, and Aaron and his sons shall lay their hands on the head of the ram. Then you shall slaughter the ram, and take some of its blood and put it on the tip of the right ear of Aaron, and on the tip of the right ear of his sons, and on the thumb of the right hand, and on the big toe of the right foot, and sprinkle the blood around on the altar. You shall take of the blood that is on the altar, and of the anointing oil, and sprinkle it on Aaron and on his garments, and on his sons and on their garments. And he shall be made holy, and his garments, and his sons, and their garments. You shall also take some of the ram's fat, the fat tail, the fat that covers the internal organs, the long lobe of the liver, the 2 kidneys and their fat, and on the right thigh, for it is a ram of consecration. And 1 loaf of bread, 1 cake of oiled bread, and 1 wafer out of the basket of unleavened bread that is before the Most High God. You shall put all of this in Aaron's hands and in his son's hands, and shall wave them before the Most High God as a wave offering. You shall take them from their hands and burn them on the altar of burnt offering for a pleasing aroma before the Most High. It is an offering made by fire to the Most High. You shall take the breast of Aaron's ram of consecration and wave it for a wave offering before the Most High God. It shall be your portion. You shall sanctify the breast of the wave offering and the thigh of the wave offering which is waved and which is raised up, of the ram of consecration, even of that which is for Aaron, and of that which is for his sons. It shall be for Aaron and his sons as their portion forever from the children of Israel. It is a wave offering. It shall be a wave offering from the children of Israel of the sacrifices of their peace offerings, even the wave offering to the Most High. The holy garments of Aaron shall be for his sons after him, to be anointed in them, and to be consecrated in them. 7 days shall the son of who is priest in his place put them on, when he comes in to the tent of meeting, to minister in the holy place. You shall take the ram of consecration and boil its meat in a holy place. Aaron and his sons shall eat the meat of the ram and the bread that is in the basket at the entrance to the tent of meeting. They shall eat those things with which atonement was made, to consecrate and sanctify them. But a stranger shall not eat of it, because they are holy. If anything of the meat of the consecration or of the bread remains to the morning, then you shall burn the remainder with fire. It shall not be eaten, because it is holy. You shall do so to Aaron and his sons, according to all that I have commanded you. You shall consecrate them 7 days. Every day you shall offer the bull of the sin offering for atonement. You shall cleanse the altar when you make atonement for it. You shall anoint it to sanctify it. 7 days you shall make atonement for the altar and sanctify it, and the altar shall be most holy. Whatever touches the altar shall be holy. Now, this is that which you shall offer on the altar: 2 lambs a year old, day by day, continually. The 1 lamb you shall offer in the morning, and the other lamb you shall offer at evening. And with the 1 lamb, 1/10 part of an ephah of fine flour mixed with the 4th part of a hin of beaten oil, and the 4th part of a hin of wine for a drink offering. The other lamb you shall offer at evening, and shall do it according to the meal offering of the morning, and according to its drink offering for a pleasing aroma, an offering made by fire to the Most High God. It shall be a continual burnt offering throughout your generations at the entrance to the tent of meeting, where I will meet with you to speak with you there. There I will meet with the children of Israel, and the place shall be sanctified by my glory. I will sanctify the tent of meeting and the altar. I will also sanctify Aaron and his sons to minister to me in the priest office. I will dwell among the children of Israel and will be their God. They shall know that I am the Most High their God, who brought them out of Egypt, that I might dwell among them. I am the Most High their God. Chapter 30. The altar of incense. You shall make an altar to burn incense on. You shall make it of acacia wood. Its length shall be 1 cubit, and its width 1 cubit. It shall be square, and its height shall be 2 cubits. Its horns shall be of one piece with it. You shall overlay it with pure gold, its top, its sides around it, and its horns. And you shall make a gold molding around it. You shall make 2 golden rings for it under its molding, on its 2 ribs, on its 2 sides. You shall make them, and they shall be for places for poles with which to bear it. You shall make the poles of acacia wood, and overlay them with gold. You shall put it before the veil that is by the ark of the covenant, before the mercy seat that is over the covenant, where I will meet with you. Aaron shall burn incense of sweet spices on it each morning when he tends the lamps. Yes, he shall burn it. When Aaron lights the lamps at evening, he shall burn it, a perpetual incense before the Most High God throughout your generations. You shall offer no strange incense on it, nor burnt offering, nor meal offering, and you shall pour no drink offering on it. Aaron shall make atonement on its horns once a year, with the blood of the sin offering of atonement. Once a year he shall make atonement for it throughout your generations. It is most holy to the Most High God. Atonement money. The Most High God spoke to Moses and said, when you take a census of the children of Israel, according to those who are counted among them, then each man shall give a ransom for his soul to the Most High when you count them, so that there may be no plague among them when you count them. They shall give this to everyone who passes over to those who are counted. Half a shekel according to the shekel of the sanctuary. The shekel is 20 gerahs. Half a shekel for an offering to the Most High. Everyone who passes over to those who are counted, from 20 years old and upward, shall give the offering to the Most High. The rich shall not give more, and the poor shall not give less than half a shekel, when they give the offering to the Most High to make atonement for your souls. You shall take the atonement money from the children of Israel, and shall appoint it for the service of the tent of meeting, so that it may be a memorial for the children of Israel before the Most High, to make atonement for your souls. The basin for washing. The Most High God spoke to Moses and said, you shall also make a basin of bronze, and its base of bronze, in which to wash. You shall put it between the tent of meeting and the altar, and you shall put water in it. Aaron and his sons shall wash their hands and their feet in it. When they go into the tent of meeting, they shall wash with water, that they not die. Or when they come near to the altar to minister, to burn an offering made by fire to the Most High, they shall wash their hands and their feet, that they not die. This shall be a statute forever to them, even to him and to his descendants throughout their generations. Anointing oil. The Most High God spoke to Moses and said, "Take also fine spices of liquid myrrh, 500 shekels, and a fragrant cinnamon, half as much, even 250, and a fragrant cane, 250, and of cassia, 500, according to the sanctuary shekel, and a hin of olive oil. You shall make it into a holy anointing oil, and a perfume compounded after the art of the perfumer. It shall be a holy anointing oil. You shall use it to anoint the tent of meeting, the ark of the covenant, the table and all its articles, the lampstand and its accessories, the altar of incense, the altar of burnt offering with all its utensils, and the basin with its base. You shall sanctify them, that they may be most holy. Whatever touches them shall be holy. You shall anoint Aaron and his sons, and sanctify them, that they may minister to me in the priest's office. You shall speak to the children of Israel and say, This shall be a holy anointing oil to me throughout your generations. It shall not be poured on man's flesh, and do not make any like it, according to its composition. It is holy. It shall be holy to you. Whoever compounds anything like it, or whoever puts any of it on a stranger, he shall be cut off from his people. Incense. The Most High God said to Moses, Take to yourself sweet spices, gum raisin, onycha, and galbanum, sweet spices with pure frankincense. There shall be an equal weight of each. You shall make incense of it, a perfume after the art of the perfumer, seasoned with salt, pure and holy. You shall beat some of it very small, and put some of it before the covenant in the tent of meeting, where I will meet with you. It shall be to you most holy. You shall not make this incense according to its composition for yourselves. It shall be to you holy for the Most High. Whoever shall make any like that to smell of it, he shall be cut off from his people. Chapter 31. Bezalel and Oholiab. The Most High God spoke to Moses and said, Behold, I have called by name Bezalel, the son of Uri, the son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah. I have filled him with the Spirit of the Most High, in wisdom and in understanding and in knowledge and in all kinds of workmanship, to devise skillful works, to work in gold and in silver and in bronze, and in the cutting of stones for setting and carving wood, to work in all kinds of workmanship, Behold, I myself have appointed him with Oholiab, the son of Ahisamash, of the tribe of Dan, and in the heart of all who are wise-hearted, I have put wisdom, that they may make all that I have commanded you: the tent of meeting, the ark of the covenant, the mercy seat that is on it, all the furniture of the tent, the table and its vessels, the pure lampstand with all its vessels, the altar of incense, the altar of burnt offering with all its vessels, the basin and its base, the finely worked garments, the holy garments for Aaron the priest, the garments of his sons to minister in the priest's office, the anointing oil and the incense of sweet spices for the holy place, according to all that I have commanded you, they shall do. The Sabbath. The Most High God spoke to Moses and said, Speak also to the children of Israel and say, Most certainly you shall keep my Sabbaths, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generations, that you may know that I am the Most High God who sanctifies you. So you shall keep the Sabbath, for it is most holy. Everyone who profanes it shall surely be put to death. For whoever does any work therein, that soul shall be cut off from among his people. 6 days shall work be done, but on the 7th day it is a Sabbath day of solemn rest, holy to the Most High. Whoever does any work on the Sabbath day shall surely be put to death. Therefore the children of Israel shall keep the Sabbath, to observe the Sabbath throughout their generations for a perpetual covenant. It is a sign between me and the children of Israel forever. For in 6 days the Most High made heaven and earth, and on the 7th day he rested and was refreshed. When he finished speaking with him on Mount Sinai, he gave Moses the 2 tablets of the covenant, stone tablets, written with the Most High God's finger.